Hello everyone and welcome to another match of the 2025 Roulette Rivals World Championship. This time with a very exciting Group B match between TheTimeCube and Alph, and as you can see it is a certain type of match. For once it is not for elimination, but I can tell you, the way I crunch these numbers, this is a very straightforward match for the group win. The winner of this match will, under my calculations anyway, will win the group. We'll see how the other player will fare, but well, the way I got there is you can see these four players who are already through and the four that are already eliminated. Reaper ended with 7 matches, 32 points. Channel with 6 matches, 24 points. Channel is yet to play welfare checks, so we'll probably end up with 29 or 30 points. And then both TimeCube and Alph will have one more match after this. TimeCube against Pack and Alph versus Welfare. So it is very likely that whoever takes the 4 points from this match will be on obviously 30 or 28 points. Is very much favored to take all 6 from their final match and overtake Reaper, as well as of course everyone. We have less than 2 minutes until the first spin. And unless, just checking if there's any need for any delays, but looks like not. Won't have a chance to go through all of his previous matches and previous results, but you can see that the TimeCube is 6 for 6, only left. His final opponent is Pack, obviously. Wait, no, sorry, 5 for 5. I was on the wrong tab. This is. You know, if he wins this one, then the final one is probably easier. Alph is on 4 wins and 1 loss. Alph's only loss was to Reaper 47, although that was a 6-0 sweep, making this group quite a bit more interesting. Alph is of course the 1 seed, as they are 17 runner-up of this group. Channel was the 2nd seed, Reaper was the 3rd seed, and the TimeCube, as he didn't participate in a tournament this year, received no seeding points and made it through as a 7th seed, but obviously the most accomplished one at that. So I think that should be about it. In terms of the group, we may come back here if we need to or want to. And apparently I have to refresh both these players, but they have both said thank you to the good luck and are probably ready, as you can see now. 25 seconds until the start of this match. I guess I'll do the match URL down here. Hopefully it's gonna be fine, but please let me know if not. And yeah, Colorado by the TimeCube.
Agent, get ready.
Who
Dual
ended up with 7 different maps for this group stage.
9, 8,
and Alph
7, 6,
chose Berlin,
5,
the only different
4,
map he chose for
3,
this group stage.
2,
So with that
1.
out of the way, we have the
Eliminate
first
the
spin here.
target.
Sean Rose next snap suit. Penelope Graves fall as Militia Cook. Ezra Bird injected poison as Pointman. Maya Parvati NTKO pistol as Militia Technician. It was kinda, and I think I can confirm it's a spin where you don't need to change your loadout, and Alph recognized this as first, but and had an instant plan, but replanned for the syringe, which seems unnecessary, and then ended up at the default start, which is also not ideal. But his 3rd restart. Yes, 3rd start, 2 restarts. He ended up with the Orchard start, and he is attempting this. I think high risk, high reward would be something fair to say. That is the point. The second one is the point, and this is valuable time that is lost by Alph. We will see if this works first try. He's even going the wrong way. I'd be surprised if he gets this isolation fully down. I think these extra seconds will matter a lot, but we will see. KO on the elite is necessary, or what is Corners will do, and probably will end up being the 1 kill and letting Penelope go. Difficult to say. Time in the suit at the Westbridge start. I think the verdict was leaving Ezra up. And I honestly missed Penelope. I think Penny was secured. Alph with the first kill. Pointman injected poison, all correct. And yeah, as we thought, Penelope is going away for her full cycle. I mean, unless there's something good to find at the barracks, then this will be at the 7-minute second isolation opportunity for Alph. Which makes you think, why go for Orchard really, if that's the in-game time you end up with? But it is difficult to say regardless. Alph will be knocking off a couple spins for sure, and then we'll see how he ends up. I guess now the audio is a bit further down than I wanted. I'll just adjust it in my ear. So yeah, as things stand, it is 1 kill for Alph and 0 for Time, but gonna be lining up much better for the next couple of minutes for the RRWC 23 World Champion. The isolation, I think the only disguise where you are actually allowed to use the generator. And the Jailer is off. Maya is pistol and TK. Quite early throw, but Maya hurt. Another step for good measure, and that will probably be Time's first kill. Alph is doing the same. Obviously there's a bit of the in-game time difference, and we have to remember the 2 extra loads, because I don't remember a TimeCube replan. It wasn't the fastest, it wasn't the slowest. But he could have snuck very quick replan in there and I wouldn't notice. But I think it will really just come down to the different strat, and because I'm not seeing how Alph could make this faster than 7 minutes. My time has 1 heal down, 1 ISO down. The suit is in a favorable position and is now securing the militia cook. Trank for safety for Time, meanwhile Alph in the magic bushes. Got that peekaboo on Sean. I'm trying to remember if he brought the suit any close to Sean. I think the suit is at the barracks, where he went to take the point man and then the militia tech second, so we'll see about that. That's the KO on Sean on Time's side, and the next snap as well.
Hi, I'm Penelope Graves.
Means that Ezra injected poison and Penelope Fall is the 2 that's remaining for Alph. I guess could be nice for Time to grab the point man, but he's looking for something else. He's looking for 4 kill first, which is always interesting because Penelope obviously has that annoying mechanic or feature, I'm not sure, her guards or going on the tour of their own after Penelope's kill. So usually if you have an option of choosing between the 2 kills, you would leave Penelope last.
Whoa.
Jesus, this one is really messed up.
Well, Penelope has found a body, and that body will come here to change as far as I understand. Unless, I mean, I'm pretty sure, and especially with the lockdown, I'm not really liking how Alph's spin is progressing. I'm pretty sure he will change that, or obviously I haven't had a long look at where that body was chanked, but those bodies are dirty, and Penelope is running away to somewhere, I think into the barracks even.
5x5, switching to defensive formation.
And that's the replan. Just before the bodies are found, but that was not ideal for multiple reasons. I was gonna say that it could be a little tight. There are some. So if you don't hit any proxies and Ezra is the fastest, I think he would be down in the basement by 5:30. But he's just going to the basement at 5:30, which means that it should work out just fine to get this injected poison kill, no matter from where. We have another match going. Skylar's casting Yanini versus Sparkles, a very important match for Sparkles. Yes, important for Yanni for advancing, but of course he's seeding. And after Yanini, Sapienza win. It is looking more and more likely that Sparkles will not advance, and Yanni is inching towards the group win or anything similar. Time with his third kill. This might go red for a moment as Ezra is finding that lead, but we didn't even get there. It stays green, and unless time changes too early, he cannot do this anymore. It's gonna be all fine. The chef has been placed already here, at least in terms of disguise, I mean. So it is now only Penelope who was also let go. I thought Penelope would be up down here, but works out timing wise all the same. It's a interesting jump on the crowbar, but he will be trespassing if he goes outside the door. Okay, where is that hacker going? The hacker is going upstairs. I think it's a nice save by Time. It was not how he expected it to go. Did the second throw work out for either of the hackers? It did. Not a lot of bodies in here, so I think the hacker could be fine. Wait for a better head turn. He did. And we're getting pretty close to the final kill. The spin doesn't require a hacker, but I think for safety, Time wanted at least one hacker out of the way. For the 4 kill, the 2 downstairs guys are a problem. The roaming militia elite. And I think if you want a niche on that, it's Sean's personal bodyguard. But I don't think he's a problem right now. Bit of a trouble, or could have been a bit of a problem if the hacker moved a bit quicker, but I think he's still at the table and he's moving outside next, meaning that Time has plenty of time to form his skill. The upstairs guard is leaving, so it's, I mean, the timing couldn't be better, unless Sean's guard is somewhere problematic, but it's like the final kill. It looks like a GG, and it's gonna be little over 9 of RTA, little over 8 of in-game time, but first try nonetheless. And Time will take his own map pick and get one map closer to the group win. I think both approaches could have, like, definitely the West Bridge would have been a better start. Because before this one I didn't really see how Orchard would work out. And of course, maybe I'm pressing accept. Okay, I'm now pressing accept. So you could have thought that maybe the West Bridge approach allows for a KO on Penelope to make it faster, or Orchard could be faster, but not the way Alph did it, unfortunately. I think there was just a lot going against him. So 13 past the hour is in 3 minutes, which is when this Berlin spin go live. Big chance for Alph to equalize and keep the match going. 9-2 versus 9-5, so obviously chance for timeout and photo finish tie. Probably the latter is more likely for most of them, but if someone is outright, it will be their 10th Berlin victory. I don't think Time really minds this map. And obviously we know it already that Alph didn't technically pick this map.
Supposed to be a cold open. Agent 47, all alone.
Oh my god.
No handler.
Cinematic
No
briefing.
cinematic, no
Okay, I
briefing,
thought for a second
no
Alph is
relation
talking
of
to us, but it is the developer.
The only thing that takes us here are
This
a
is
few
probably
words in
not
the
meta. I
cinematic
would be
after
surprised to see
the
this
previous mission.
used in an actual spin.
What is Agent 47 thinking? How did he even get here? How
Anyway,
does he feel?
I
after
filter
what
for
has happened?
Berlin.
We wanted to evoke an eerie and surreal feeling when exploring the first area in this location.
Oh, okay,
Before the
so
actual mission starts.
the 5
Olivia is not
of
answering the
TimeCube's
phone.
last
We have a
Berlin
big
spins
black
were
man
victories
standing
against
behind the gas
Frank,
station.
Muffin Man,
A dead
myself,
body.
Quotility,
So what's going
and
on here?
that observer.
We looked at the entire start of this mission as
One
an
of them this
in-game
year,
mission
one of them
briefing.
last year, and the other
After a
3
bit of exploring,
2 years
suddenly
ago.
Olivia calls, and
He
we
lost
get
to I
an
Like Hitman,
explanation of the
RR12,
situation.
and Joker J
Olivia
in
wants
his rookie
Agent
tournament
47 to leave the area,
RWC22.
but he has other plans. For the
For
first time in the
Alph,
trilogy,
I mean, not
Agent
going
47
to
must decide for himself.
mention all 5 of his
He
losses,
wants
but
to
I'm
strike
just
back
curious
at
how it
ICA,
works out,
formulates
at least
his
in
own
this group
mission
stage.
objective.
group
This
stage.
is
He
an
lost
important
to
step in
Reaper
Agent
and beat
47's story arc
obviously
and
the
his
other
path to
4
freedom,
opponents, Channel,
having his
Beck,
own agency.
Frank and Glebak.
We feel that the entire journey,
And
from
before
starting
that,
alone on
he
a road, not
lost.
knowing what's going on,
He played it 3 times in
suddenly finding yourself
R17,
in the middle of a
2
raging
wins,
rave in Berlin, hunting
one in
down
knockout
ICA
stage, but the
agents
loss in the
is
grand
a
final
quick
against
and
Mu.
chaotic contrast to the slow and
Obviously,
mysterious start of
Alph's
Mission
best
4,
result is
and a
from the
twist on
previous
the game.
tournament,
The gameplay
going
twist
all the
is
way to second place.
there are a lot of
It's a
targets
pretty
on
interesting final. Mu
map.
taking a 4-0
You
lead,
don't know where they reside,
Alph equalizing,
landing in
Mu taking the lead
where
again, Alph going to
and the player
6-6,
will only have to take
but
out
in the end,
5 of them.
Mu went
We believe
all the
that
way
this
to the
makes
10
this
point
mission very
and scored his
dynamic
first
and
title.
replayable, while introducing a new approach to the target. Of course, you will have to explore and find them first.
This is such a long,
However, on the starting locations that are unlocked,
such a long commentary. Don't even know what he will be talking about. I guess bit of a mission, bit of the story. Fair enough. Looks covered in all parts.
Prepare yourself. Duel starts in 10 seconds. 9,
Not a long delay.
7,
Whoever's has the
6,
PC audio, I think
5,
time definitely.
4, 3,
So
2.
you can see the
1.
action pretty live.
Eliminate
We have
the
Injected
target.
Poison Club Crew, Combat Knife Florida Man, 4 Deliver Guy, Loud Sniper Rifle as Technician, and Kitchen Knife DJ. I mean, you bring the Combat Knife, you bring the Loud Sniper, and then start to think about, I think mostly, how do you want to incorporate Banner into the spin? Because either you isolate him quick and take the injected poison from him, or bring the injected poison, but then your loadout is basically kinda done already. In the end, it's gonna be Club Crew start for both of them, I think. Replan for Time, who has everything but the Combat Knife, replans for it goes without Emetic. I'm pretty sure he goes without Emetic, which will be very interesting for a Florida Man spin, which itself also kinda requires an item. Obviously chain lords at the 4-minute mark, or just up at the, I think, projection bar it's called. 6 minutes could be potential, but gonna be a difficult spin regardless. But I don't think Alph has an item either. I think both of them brought the injected poison, but I can't be sure anymore. Good insight from Dane. Says Time is a fan of coin plus banana. So I'll be very interested to see where the banana will be taken. I mean, mostly from the downstairs bar. There's one on the ground floor as well, but it's unlikely to be taken. Both of them with the injected Club Crew kill down, and Banner up is for the TimeCube. Brings up the Technician Agent, and as long as he's KO'd around here with anything really, with exactly that crowbar, it works out just as fine. I think it will be nice and soundproof. The diversion meant that for Alph, the 4 kill is available to be done on Agent Green, which I think will be the fastest way to do this, and after that he will also do Banner up. Banner has arrived on the rooftop, changing disguises for the TimeCube. And there's the Loud Sniper for Time, there's the 4 kill for Alph. I don't think Green is dumped to a place where people will notice and go up, so it's pretty good.
Agent Green, are you still
Banner is running up for Alph, so that will be 3 kills very shortly.
Agent down. Are you all
And
sleeping
as
out
far
there?
as time
We could not
goes, I
have
think
stacked
it
the
will be a
deck more in
Loventhal,
our favor and still
Proxy Trigger and Peekaboo for the 3rd kill, and after that he will definitely have to go down. Here comes Banner. Not a punch, but a quick fist fight. And searching, but that will stop very shortly, and the guns turn back to green. 3 kills for Alph. And we will see the Starlight drop,
Agent Banner,
perhaps?
report. Are you
As
there?
indeed the against club security for better access, but if he can pull this off without soft-locking himself or now meaningful time, then it's definitely an Alph lead. Aiming, stuck, then unstuck again. I think this is salvageable. This spot is not so rip-prone at least, but it's not really working out for him. This time he takes the, I think, the kitchen knife from the bar area, so he doesn't have to get it later, and pulls off his third kill. So, yes, 1, 3 and 4 for both targets, with 2 and 5 to go. Alph has triggered Chamberlain, unfortunately. It's a bit of a delay, but I imagine it will be just a simple triple KO. It felt a bit too close for comfort, but obviously Alph is much more knowledgeable about what KOs and types of KOs are heard by which NPCs. That will be an important KO and drag. Now I think Alph doesn't have a Durian, but it really all comes down to what he does on the Florida man, and he does not approach him. Will it be dealer first, and then... no, it's gonna be coin and banana most likely for him as well. Bit of a hairy moment for Time, who turns red, and small amount of combat, but not by non-targets, only by Chamberlain. I think momentary yellow guns as well, but nothing that he can't salvage. Alph has the kitchen knife as well, and now I think his faith is mostly on this chair ISO, stairs ISO, sorry. I think luring the technician away is one step, and then banana on the stairs for Florida man, which I think Time might do as well. I don't know if Alph has a coin. We know from Dane.
That's understood.
He likes coin plus banana. It might just be double KO. Double KO is fine, as long as Montgomery is taken care of and green guns stay. I was worried if someone could see from downstairs, but not anymore. So with Alph having the combat knife, oh, that's such a good timing on Montgomery going down, followed by his friend behind, so that will be 1 KO and a kill. Take the DJ and get the final kill on Chamberlain. So I think it's gonna be very similar for both of these players. The bodies should not be found anymore. Small searching, change for the combat knife. Kill number 4 for Alph, also known as agent number 2. And Time is just slightly behind, within photo finish range, but not really within realistic map winning range, obviously. Can still happen something here on this final KO, but the guns stay green for this one as well, and I think Chamberlain is his separate room. No need to shoot the cameras either. So if it's the kitchen knife for Alph, close his door, goes safe. He's not gonna be trespassing for long. Gonna be fine towards the exit.
Chamberlain, report.
And can click the last kill for Alph, can click the combat kill for TimeCube, and 5 kills as well, but Alph with the 7-second difference will be mentioning it to both players. I think it is the type where Alph shouldn't necessarily wave, which means that, but I'll keep the PC on the side, or keep the Discord on the side, and go back into my VOD and see. Exact same in-game time. I did not notice that. It's also pretty cool. Just a refresh on my page. Okay, now I finally have access to my own VOD. So just quickly making sure, TimeCube. Choosing his loud sniper and pressing play. It's gonna load in after 4 or 5 seconds, and time will also have a replan. So his second load is also gonna be a couple of seconds, and I think now he's off to the races. We will see if that is indeed the case, and it is. So just wanting to make sure the difference between loads, not that I get a wave, but players are aware. And then of course Alph will have this first load. Yep, and I can see the insta replan on Alph. Question is, will he have a second replan? I don't think so. Okay, now for actually this is not gonna be super exciting. If I can find the stopwatch on my phone, indeed. Okay, well then. I have a 4.7, 4.8. That was 4.7. .8. Okay, I'm gonna say that it's 4.8 for now. And then how about the replan? I kind of missed that, so we'll have to count it again. It's a bit, it's 4.9. I mean, realistically, time will load for 9 seconds. I think 4.89 is what I'm gonna give here. What's the actual difference? 743. Okay, and now just checking out Alph's 2 loads as well. Kind of when he pressed play. Loads are shorter, but not by a ton. Missed this one again. .2 or 4.3. 4.23, I guess. Then insta replan. And Alph is already leading by enough, but let's just count it just about. .3. Yeah, I think it's gonna be close, or like mine is accurate enough, which means that we don't have to go too deep into this. And here are the results. Times load was 9.64 seconds over 2 loads. Alph's loaded for 7.5 seconds, so the lead shrinks, but not enough. Alph wins by 5.3 seconds.
Score 2-2.
Let's go for 30 past unless someone minds it. So, pretty close map. But in the end, you could see that Alph was a hair faster on that one. And it was not down to the loading times, which were just a couple of seconds longer by time. But still within range for Alph to win this. So it is all coming down to this map. Will Time stay undefeated for this group stage after his 6th and
Welcome to
penultimate
Hokkaido,
match,
47.
with the last one being against
The Gamma
Buck,
Private Hospital provides cutting-edge medical treatment
favored,
for the global
very
elite
likely to win, and
outside the law.
obviously no
if
guarantees,
required.
and
The facility
was just
is partially
very
run
tough
by an
group,
artificial
for
intelligence
the,
system known as Kai.
I guess the
The
4
AI
players
oversees
who
patient admission to various areas
I
of the
almost
hospital,
said that the 4
and even
runners-up,
participates
but
in some
channel didn't make
medical
it to the
procedures.
grand final.
You will find Eric
But
Sodas
it
in
was
the operating
it always has been a great
undergoing a
mismatch
pre-surgery
between the top 4 and the bottom
regenerative
4.
stem cell
But
treatment.
hopefully all 4 of
A
them,
highly
or all 8
controversial
of them, had a very
procedure,
good time
yet to be approved by
this
Japanese
group.
authorities. Yuki Yamazaki has
Yeah,
already
just want to
arrived.
mention again
You'll
that
find her
under
in
my
her suite,
calculations,
roaming
and
the
if you
restaurants and
assume
spa areas of the
that the
hospital.
rest of the matches go the
Sodas is
expected
scheduled
way
to be
with
put under
6-0,
soon.
then
Let
this
us make sure he
single
stays
final
that
map
way.
will decide
Good luck,
who
47.
wins Group B. Is it gonna be the TimeCube, or is it gonna be Alph? And that will be decided in just 50 seconds, no ask or no requests for the delays. So I think we can get going. Both players above 50% in terms of win rate once again, 7-3 and 6-4, so 10 plays for both, sub 3 personal best real times, which means that I think it kind of means that both of them had at least one spin where it's Soder's first and Yuki Emetic second, because that kind of tops out at 2 minutes in-game time, maybe 150.
Agent, get ready.
I think that is how
Duel
that
starts
PNG has
in
the
10
current
seconds.
world record at
9,
205.
8,
We see
7,
how this
6,
next one
5,
sorts into
4,
the different types of
3,
spins. The
2,
deciding
1.
spin of this match is Eric
Eliminate the
Soder's
target.
sniper rifle as patient and Yuki Yamazaki cleaver as resort staff. Super fast. Resort you can get from lots of different starts, but you can't really get agency pickups from a lot of different starts. Especially combined with a cleaver, that's gonna be an interesting combo. It's gonna be resort staff start, and Alph knows that panic is the best way around and gets compromised on the first and second try, racking up a lot of loading times along the way. Time has the cleaver, doesn't have the resort staff, but can make his way down to the laundry area and snatch one quickly, and I think that will be Yuki Emetic first. Alph is trespassing because his agency pickup is not here. This is not looking well for Alph, while it is definitely easy to see the way Time's spin will unfold. Get this guys, Durian or Seeker, I'm not sure which item that one is, will be the first kill, and then back for a briefcase and back for a free patient and go. Alph with a huge replan now at the morgue, wanted to get the cleaver first.
You're the curator's research aide, right?
Let me guess. You want to know about medical trial?
Time with the 2 Seekers, first on Yuki and second on the guard. that is as safe as you can get. Oh my god. Oh, compromised again. This is not gonna be fine for him. Wrong gun, otherwise
You're the
would have been a
curator's
clean
research aid,
clear
right?
out, because one Trank, one KO and take the cleaver, go for the same result start as TimeCube did. But now it's a minute and a half difference. And unless... I mean, it's really difficult to say what could go wrong for Time, because still like a minute and a half to go, and I assume he has key hacker. I think I saw. Yeah, I do. Yeah. So taking the patient will of course be a non-issue as Time. Yeah, after the Yuki kill now goes to grab the... Huh. Okay, just change disguises for fewer enforcers. I wasn't sure about this one, but he can now take the free patient and probably go through the mission story way of the sleeping quarters down the pipe. And then it's a morgue agents pick up for the sniper, a shot for soldiers, and probably exit. Or definitely exit. Question is it the patient or is it gonna be the bodyguard? Alph looking to get the angle. It's not a good timing. Alph needs to wait a couple extra seconds until he can make the seekers. First no Yuki, second the guard, but gets the panic and gets the lockdown. I was gonna say that could be safe for just a second, but Alph has to restart again.
So, you're the curator's research aid, right?
Let me guess.
Time gets the lineup on soldiers.
So it is?
Someone will be working up here, but no bodies are KO'd. One more screwdriver drop, I guess. Bit of a hesitation on TimeCube side. But he can just wait until those two guards are out of the way, and unless they turn in a very awkward way, which they don't, TimeCube exits 359 and takes Hokkaido and the match.
Score 2-4.
TimeCube definitely with the first try, and a strong one at that. Alph couldn't quite get going in this Hokkaido, but got his one map against Time and ends the group stage with just the 2 losses and a likely second or third place. I'm not super sure, but now we can check for ourselves. Our Group B match obviously had the 4 players already advancing and 4 already eliminated, but now if I say that Alph TimeCube is 2-4, then Reaper on 32 down with his matches, TimeCube 31 one match to go, Alph 26 and Channel 24 all with 1 match to go, and all 3 of them are playing from the bottom 4, so if we play along and assume that all of these matches are gonna be sweeps, then I think the final result will be TimeCube 36, Reaper 32 beating Alph 32 on head-to-head, so Reaper second, Alph third, and Channel joined 4th with 30 points. But it is of course assuming that all of the maps go in the way that we expect, and I think Peck specifically against TimeCube. Peck specifically is capable of taking points from anyone. He's the confirmed 5th place finisher. So definitely can't expect all of these matches to go 6-0, or of course you can get a very difficult pool boom spin or anything anything you don't expect, especially with the unique kills. But yeah, that's what we have in terms of Group B. The path is really clear for all these players. No upsets in terms of who are the 4 who are advancing. And the order can change a bit still, but that's what we have before the final weekend. Damn it, the match is still going, so we could have raided a couple minutes earlier, but we have Yanini versus Sparkles, casted by Skylar. Usually by Sparkles, but this time he's a player. And we will have an hour and a half to go until Blythe versus Goulet. and then Gigs versus PG an hour later, before 2 more evening matches. So I'm gonna cut it short here and gonna go next and raid into Skylar's match. Thank you all for watching, GG's to both players, and until next time, see you everyone.